us all together. We're gonna get started. Hello. Hello, everybody. Let me go ahead and show my face. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Thank you for coming in. Okay, so let me start off by saying my name is That Girl Dazzle, aka DazzleDattarot, and let me open up my screen just so you guys can follow. Just so you guys see everything. And you guys are actually going to be with me on my journey for crystals for beginners, the guide to get started with the crystal healing power of crystals. All right. Let's get into this. Let me go ahead and make sure everything is set up right so I can see what I'm doing. And you guys are actually going. All right, so we're going to be covering the book Crystals for Beginners, okay? So just to let you guys know, I am, again, Dazzle That Tarot, a.k.a. That Girl Dazzle. I'm a fun-loving, intuitive tarot reader who specializes in life paths and love. On my YouTube channel, I also do celebrity tarot readings, YouTuber tarot readings, pick a card readings, monthly horoscope readings, and much, much more. Come support my channel, Dazzle That Tarot, by becoming a subscriber and hitting the notification bell to become part of the notification gang. And please be advised that what I do is all alleged and for entertainment purposes until modern science can come up with the mathematical equation that the spirit world exists in all forms of divination, or accurate scientific tools. Kind of like Albert Einstein and his atomic theory, okay? Also, please book a private reading. If you would like to book a private reading, email me at jellome123@gmail.com. Rates are only $1 a minute. All right. And make sure when you guys come in the chat, you subscribe to me, you hit the like button, and you hit the notification bell to become a notification gang member. All right. So, like I said, join me on my journey. I'm going to be learning about crystals, and I'm going to be helping you guys learn about crystals just to start you off. And we're going to start off with this book called Crystals for Beginners, the guide to get started with the healing powers of crystals, okay? And it is actually on Amazon for $10.53, okay? And the author is Karen Frazier, and she is an ordained metaphysical minister, an intuitive energy healer, and a Yozai Reiki practitioner. She is also the author of Crystals for Healing, the complete reference guide with over 200 remedies for mind, heart, and soul. So if you guys like that, you can check into that book as well. Okay? So this book is overall discover how crystals can help you fight stress, cope with anxiety, and more. Crystals for Beginner takes a step-by-step approach to introducing you to crystal healing. Never touched the crystal before? Don't worry. This book will guide you through the myths and confusion as it shows you how crystals can help improve your life, okay? So we're going to clap past that. That's just a little bit more about crystals. Okay, so if you guys don't know, I did a video a while ago talking about crystals, about this book in particular, but I didn't go over the whole book. But we're just going to review what I said already in that last video, just to, put you guys up on game. Okay, so for one, you need to know what are crystals, right? So you know that crystals are natural elements that come from the earth. And, some may come from meteors, okay? True crystals have an organized grouping of unit cells that form a unique lattice pattern called a system. And hold on one second. I want to make sure you guys see this in fully. Okay? Sorry about that. Just making sure you guys see everything in fully. Okay, also, this is a category of stones known as amorphous crystals. There is a category of stones known as amorphous crystals, okay? They are not truly crystals. They do not have an material crystalline structure. And amorphous crystals are things like amber, obsidian, opal, tektites. They have their own unique properties, okay? So then we have crystals and colors. The color of crystals can affect how attractive it is to you. Of course, you know that, the brighter the color, the unique the color, the more attractive it is, the more you want to buy it. It plays a role in the energetic and healing impact of crystals, okay? The color of a crystal comes from three things: how crystals absorb light, the specific minerals/chemicals the crystal contains, and any impurities within the crystal. Again, is how crystals absorb light, the specific minerals/chemicals the crystal contains, and any impurities within the crystal. Okay, so then you have the minerals. Okay. The minerals impact which light wavelengths the crystals will absorb and the color that appears as a result, okay? So a crystal will appear black if it absorbs all the light wavelengths. A crystal will appear clear if it does not absorb any light wavelengths. So if you have black obsidian, it will be black because it absorbed all the light. If you have clear quartz, it'll be clear because it didn't absorb any light. Different impurities and chemicals/minerals affect light differently, okay? So let's go into crystal lattice patterns, okay? They talk about that in the book too. Miss Karen talks about that in the book. So crystal lattice patterns, okay? You have a hexagonal shape. That's interior structure resembles a 3D hexagon, and it helps with manifestations. You can have an isometric shape, which has a cubic interior structure, which improves the situations and amplify energies. You have a monoclinic structure, which is like a 3D parallelogram and is good for protection. You have an orthorhombic structure in the shape like a diamond, crystalline type thing. And it cleanses, it clears, and it removes blockages. And you have a tetragonal structure. It's a rectangular structure. It's an attractor crystal. That means it attracts things that you want. They make things more attractive and help attract things to you. Okay? You have a triclinic structure, which is a 3 inclined axis, wards off unwanted energies or help retain energies you would like to keep. Okay, so here's an example of crystal systems, right? What I told you about the latest patterns. That's the inside of the crystal. Again, like I said, you have asymmetric, tetragonal, orthorhombic, monoclinic, triclinic, hexagonal, and the last one I did not put was trigonal. Okay, and it's So let's go to the next one. I'm just let you guys see what I'm talking about. It's the inside structure. Okay, that's where all the energy is going to be housed, and it does different things. Again, okay. So you have crystals, gems, minerals, or rocks. All right. So we know that we call stones many different names. It can be a crystal, a gem, a mineral, or a rock. So which one is it? So when you see a crystal, that's a mineral that has a crystalline interior structure, a lattice pattern, right? Agate, which is a hexagonal crystal. We already went over the lattice patterns. A hexagonal crystal is also a mineral and a rock, okay? So then you know that a gem, a cut and polished crystal, mineral, or rock. A cut diamond is a gem. Is a mineral, crystal, and rock. It's considered a gem or a gemstone. Like I said, a cut diamond would be a gem or a gemstone. Opal and pearls are organic substances that are considered gemstones, but they are not considered crystals, minerals, or rocks. That's just to let you guys know about that. Minerals. Naturally occurring substance with a specific chemical composition and a highly ordered structure that may or may not be crystalline. Opal does not have a crystalline structure. So all the hexagonal, trigonic, all that other stuff, opal will not have that, okay? Opal is a gemstone in the rock, but it's not a true crystal. What's up, Regina Wright? Hello. What's up, baby? What's up, Regina? Okay, so again, with a rock, now we're on rocks, is a combination of aggregate or minerals. Marble is a rock. It's made up of multiple minerals. Metamorphic rock, which means that it has been subjected to heat and pressure over time. Okay. Good morning, butterfly. What's up? How you doing? Okay, so we know that there's differences between crystals, rocks, minerals, and all that good stuff, right? So let's go to where crystals are crystals made or found? They're both. Okay? Natural crystals, a natural crystal is found. And they're formed deep in the earth over hundreds, thousands, or millions of years. It's believed that they have an unaltered natural energetic power. I'm driving, but I'm listening. Thank you. Be safe out there. It's raining in DC. Okay. Also, like I said, a natural crystal is from the earth. Okay, or it can be from a meteorite. I'm just saying. You said you love crystals. I have some. Well, I have some, but I bought a lot more from Amazon. Okay, so when you get lab-made crystals, lab-made is not natural. Okay, they're made. They're formed quickly without the benefit of the Earth's energy. So a lot of people would think that lab-made crystals are not as powerful, but they can be, because it does not mean that they don't have their own energy, because they still have a crystalline structure that stores energy. The structures that we just went over is where the energy is stored, right? Because demand for crystals are so high, these are the most common crystals. So most of the time, you said it's rainy here too? Oh, wow. It's one of them days. But most of the time, it's going to be basically like when you go online, say for instance, you go on Amazon. If that crystal costs $15, I guarantee you that it might have been made in the lab, right? And a lot of times, the really beautiful mixtures of crystals that you see, they're made in the lab too. Okay, crystal electric. Okay, everything has energy. In fact, quantum physics shows that at its most basic, all matter is made up of vibrating strings of electricity. So is your body, and so are crystals. Okay, so crystals have energy, your body have energy. Everything has energy, and you need to learn the word entrainment. Okay, entrainment is something like I'll give you the definition on here, then I'll give you an example. The tendency of one vibrational system to affect the other, so the two move in synchronicity. Okay, so when you're dealing with entrainment, have you ever been like, oh, I don't vibe with this person? Oh, I vibe with that person. That is talking about entrainment. And what happens with the body and crystals is that they vibe with each other, right? So we're going to get into two different types of effects about crystals, about the electric effect of crystals. It can be a piezoelectric effect, and it occurs when non-conducting crystals generate an electrical charge when put under mechanical stress. Okay, so a quartz, like a clear quartz, smoky quartz, or a rose quartz, can demonstrate the effect, making it popular for devices like watches, radios, and other digital devices. Oh, thank you for sharing me on your Twitter. That's so beautiful. Thank you. But you're going to get a community post. You're going to get there. I see that for you. But yeah, so when you see like a watch, a radio, or TV, anything that's digital, you probably have a little piece of quartz in there to help with the piezoelectric effect of it. Okay. You said yes, I'm a vibe person for sure. Yeah, that's the entrainment. Okay. And then you have this other electric effect called pyroelectric effect. It generates electric current when heated or cooled. So you have tourmaline, which is a popular crystal that makes this effect. And it's good for power conversion and infrared detection. Okay. You say, yay, thank you. All right, so experiencing vibrations. Now that's the thing with the entrainment, okay? So, like all matter, crystals have their own vibration. The human body has its own vibration that is subject to entrainment when it comes in contact with other vibrations. When working with crystals, they can change your mind, body, and soul because they tend to raise your vibrations. Helpful. Crystals are helpful for humans because it allows us to advance spiritually and move in a more positive direction mentally, physically, and emotionally, okay? Then you have, how can I feel a crystal's energy? First of all, you have to be open to the experience. You know, come in there with a clear mind, an open heart, okay? Come into this experience like that. You need to set aside any preconceived notions, okay? So if you feel like a crystal is supposed to be some type of gypsy wish orb or something that's supposed to have heat and smoke coming from it, and no, don't have all that. And set aside expectations of an outcome, okay? That's what you need to do. And you need to start with crystals that attract you strongly. Don't get a crystal because someone tells you to get a crystal. Your first crystal should be something that you're attracted to. Now, you can be attracted to the colors, the vibrations, things like that. It's certain crystals that you see that you're going to be like, that's so fucking beautiful, and you're going to be attracted to it. But if someone else says, oh, why don't you just work with this crystal because it'll help this, that, and the third, it might not help you like the other crystal will because you was never attracted to it. Myths about crystals, okay? It's all in your head. It's not all in your head. Hatiti. It's not all in your head. Stop overthinking stuff. Like I said, it's part of being open to the experience. Crystals do work. You just have to be open to it. If crystals can help, they can harm. That's a lie. Crystals never harm. They just assist you with raising your vibrations, right? Um, it's also, I have to be spiritual or new age to use crystals. No, the fuck you don't. You don't have to be spiritual at all. Matter of fact, in some alternative medicines, they use it. Matter of fact, if it's supposed to be spiritual, why are scientists using it for watches and radios and other shit? You see what I'm saying? So it's not just spiritual. You don't have to. So any type of spiritualist that'll tell you that is lying. Any type of religious person that's telling you that is lying. You don't have to be spiritual to use crystals. You don't have to be part of the new wave, because you know the new wave is to be woke to use crystals. Another one is I don't need to cleanse my crystals. That's a damn lie, because to be honest, when they're absorbing all this energy and stuff, they have to be cleansed out for their crystal lattice pattern can actually be cleaned so they can absorb energy and do what they're supposed to do. And the last one is expensive crystals are more powerful. That is a lie. This week, okay, because like I said, a lot of times the cheaper crystals are lab made and the more expensive crystals are from the earth. Just because they're lab made, that don't mean they're not as powerful. Okay. And matter of fact, people like to think that the expensive crystals from the earth, they hold stronger energy because it's from the earth and it's more pure. But the whole time when you get this crystal, as soon as this person mines it and put it in their hand, their energy is actually mixing with that raw energy. So therefore, by the time you get it, after they didn't cut it up and did whatever they can, it's already distorted. Okay. So it ends up having an equal playing field to me. Okay. So the number one mistake made by beginners, okay, learning everything about crystals without experiencing them, okay. So the lesson for today is go get some damn crystals and actually use the shit, okay. Don't just take my word for it. You go out and get you some crystals and go and really use it and let it help you. Okay, so a message from me. Do you like my driving? Do you guys like what I'm doing? Do you guys like how I'm doing these slides? You about to get in deeper, right? Just subscribe to Dazzle.Tarot. Hit the notification bell to become a notification gang member. Like, comment, and share all my videos. And if you like what I am doing, no problem. I'm still going. This is just a commercial for me. If you like what I'm doing, donate to my channel. You can cash out DAZZLE or you can PayPal me on TrustinMe18. And if you do donate to me in this video, you can help me on my next presentation, which is going to be the complete guide to the art of voodoo. It's only $8.95 on Amazon. So whole time if I get a $10 donation, that's where it's going. Excuse me. You can help me with another book for Wicca for beginners. And it's only $14.97 on Amazon. And guess what? I am going to be going over that book, right? And you can help me with Hinduism for dummies, which is only $15.47 on Amazon, because that's what I'm going to be doing. It's going to be the last Thursday of every month. I'm going to be going over a book just like this, okay? And let's get into the next one. Starting a crystal collection. Yes, come through, self-plug. Okay. Yes, come through. Okay, starting the crystals collection. All right, you guys. So first of all, I'm going to ask y'all, do you guys have any workhorse crystals? Okay. So crystal workhorses are more powerful than or versatile than others, okay? So if you have a crystal collection, you should have workhorse crystals, okay? It's a must-have, right? The top 10 workhorse crystals are going to be what? Clear quartz, because they work with everything. Smoky quartz, citron. Well, I say citron. It could be citron, whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. Citron, rose quartz, amethyst, black tourmaline, rainbow fluorite, carnelian, hematite, and turquoise. That's the top 10 workhorse crystals that you're going to need, okay? Thank you, M. Jones. Okay, so the first one is going to be, we're going to go over these crystals. It's going to be clear quartz, right? It works with every type of energy. When in doubt, use clear quartz. It's easy. You know what? It works with everything. If you're going to start with a clear quartz, if you're going to start with any crystals, if you vibrate with clear quartz because it works with all types of energy, it's a simple crystal that you can use. It amplifies the connection to the divine and higher consciousness. It is a master healer, provides protection, cleansing, purification, amplifies energy and thought, clarifies thoughts and beliefs, and balances mind, body, mind, and spirit. And it improves your concentration, okay? So that's a great one to have. And this is what a clear quartz look like, okay? So this is going to be the what is that? That look like the monument, right? We're going to go into those shapes too. But this is a really big one. I don't know if it is real or not. It looks a little real. So I'm going to just say maybe it's real. It look a little, I don't know. People would say this is like smoky, but this just looks like cloudy, right? But I like this crystal, so I made sure I got this picture and put it up here for y'all. And then you can get the smaller ones, okay? The smaller ones are beautiful as well. They look like ice cubes. That's why I like clear quartz. You see a lot of those in movies and stuff. Then you have the fact that they're found all over the world. And when you talk about the crystal lattice patterns of it, it's a hexagonal shape, okay? We can go, just for you guys to know again, you know, the hexagonal structure, it helps with manifestations, okay? It'll help you manifest stuff, okay? So, and the energy type of it is that it amplifies. It's an amplifier, you know. The colors, as you see, they go from milky white to clear. And it works really good with your crown chakra, but it works with all other chakras because it works with all types of energies. So then we have, again, placement. You can put it anywhere for meditation, on or near the crown chakra, in the grid with other crystals to amplify their energies because it's an amplifier. And with the user's tips for it is use a cluster of clear quartz to cleanse other stones safely and effectively. Place smaller stones in the cluster. I'll tell you what a cluster looks like later on in the presentation. And you can allow them, if you put them in the cluster, you can allow them to sit for like 12 to 24 hours and it'll cleanse the crystal. So it's good for that. And it works with all other crystals, okay? So then you have smoky quartz, which is good for manifestation. It converts negative energy into positive energy. And again, it amplifies positive energy. It's good for grounding. It detoxifies, connects all chakras to balance energies. It connects to higher guidance and the divine, okay? So that's a beautiful crystal to have. And this is smoky quartz. It looks kind of black, but clear. I can see why it's smoky quartz. It's beautiful as well. Yeah. I like this crystal as well. This is a cluster, so if you guys don't know, that will be a cluster of crystals. It's like I said, it's beautiful. It looks expensive. And if you guys like me enough, y'all can buy me this cluster of smoky quartz. And then we have this quartz, right? This smoky quartz right here that's a little smaller. It looks beautiful if you really look into it. It looks like a galaxy, right? So it's a beautiful crystal. Very interesting. Very interesting. Then, as we continue with smoky quartz, we know that the origin is all over the world. Again, it's a hexagonal lattice pattern, which means that it's good for manifestations. It amplifies energies. It's the energy of an amplifier, okay? And the color is light gray to brown. And because it's light gray to brown, it can work for both the root chakra and the crown chakra when you're using them. Placement, you can put in your pocket near the root chakra and your crown chakra, anywhere you feel negative energy, really. You can use it by sprinkling chips of smoky quartz all around the perimeter of your house or your property, so that all the energy that surrounds where you live is changed with positive energy. Great to use when moving into a new home. So if you got a new home, you can use it for that. You said put the names of the books in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna do it when I get back into it. Okay, so it works with citron, clear quartz, and amethyst. Okay, so that's going to be smoky quartz. Okay, so we're going to go into citron. So let me go ahead and put this name in the book. Let me plug this book in. It's again, it's crystals for beginners. The guide to get started. With the healing powers of crystals. And let me see. When we get to the other books, I'm going to go ahead and make sure I stay on that so you guys can see it. But this is the book that we're going over right now. But let's go into citron. The citron. It promotes self-esteem and prosperity. And you should note with citron, if the golden yellow color of citron is extremely clear and saturated, it means it is heat-treated amethyst and not real citron. So you have to be careful when buying, okay? So be careful about that, because people will fool you and give you amethyst instead of citron, and then you'll be using the amethyst like it's citron, and it won't work as well as far as getting you that money, okay? Or getting you that job. And this is citron. And actually, it looks like heat-treated amethyst for real, okay? So I'm going to just call that heat-treated amethyst and not citron, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. This can be citron, true citron. It might be. But it might be heat-treated amethyst. So you have to check it out. So, and with this, you'll know that it looks more like heat-treated amethyst. So heat-treated looks like this, and the real citron looks like that. So when I go back to this, it looks like that. So that is heat-treated amethyst. That may not be heat-treated amethyst, but it's similar to heat-treated amethyst. Okay? This is pure citron. Just to let you guys know. So if it looks like that, it's pure. It's real. So buyers beware for that one. And you can find it from Brazil, Peru, Russia, and the USA. The hexagonal lattice pattern helps it manifest. It's an amplifier. The color's yellow. And it works with the solar plexus the solar plexus chakra, which is just below your sternum, okay? And just to be funny, because it's yellow, I'm going to just tell y'all that it works with your urinary tract. It does help with that, okay? With citron, you can place it on or near your solar plexus as a bracelet, ring, or necklace inside your wallet in the back left corner of your home, which is called the prosperity corner. If you guys don't know, if you go inside your home, the back left corner of your home is considered where you get prosperous at, the rich corner. So if you want to put an altar right there and a money altar, whatever the hell you want to do, you can do that. And make sure you put some citron back there too. Okay. And the usage tips, like I said, to enhance prosperity, put it in the prosperity corner of your home. If you own a business, you can put it in the cash register. Okay. And it works with clear quartz, amethyst, ametron, and smoky quartz, okay? So then we have, okay, so before we even get to that, the three that I just talked about, they create a powerful collection starter pack, okay? And that will help you as you work with many energetic issues. For more versatile crystals to fill out your collection, add the following 7 crystals, okay? And these are also workhorses, like I was telling you guys. Just the first 3, the smoky quartz, the clear quartz, and the citron is powerful enough. So you should have that off bucks, okay, when you're starting it. That's a great starter pack. And the other 7 is the rose quartz. So it supports all types of love, including unconditional and romantic love, okay? And it helps with emotional healing, joy, peace, and playfulness, right? And this will be the rose quartz. They're beautiful. They're all shined and polished and cut nice. She has a lot, obviously, so she has a lot of money. Okay. Oh, yeah, the last two books. I'm about to put that up there now. She has a lot of money, obviously, because she has a lot of those stones. Because those stones add up in price, okay? So she must have did it over time. And over here is another form of rose quartz right here. Okay, so rose quartz, you can find it in Brazil, India, Japan, and the US of A. Okay? So let me go ahead. Oh, shoot. I'm going to put it down in the comment section. Give me a second. It's hexagonal, so it is a manifester. The energy amplifies. The color is pink, and it works with your heart chakra. The rose quartz, you can put it as a necklace, bracelet, ring, or anywhere near the heart chakra. You can carry it with you at the argument with a loved one to help facilitate healing. And it works with clear quartz, amethyst, praesiolite, and peridot. Okay. So now we're going to go with amethyst. But let me go ahead and give me a second so I can get the other 2 books. It helps tune into intuition and guidance from higher realms, as well as the power of your dreams. So basically, it helps with nightmares, insomnia, stress, anxiety, addiction, manifestation, and creativity. What's up, 99? So if you're having nightmares, you can't sleep at night, you have anxiety, you want to manifest, you want to create, get you some amethyst, okay? If you're actually, I have an amethyst pendulum, and basically it's like an upside down pyramid, but it helps with your intuition and guidance from other realms. So basically, when I'm doing my pendulum readings with my pendulum board, it's helping me get the guidance from higher realms, okay? And help me use my intuition. So here is a picture of amethyst. It's very clear. It's a bright ass picture, but it's a beautiful picture nonetheless. And that's another one of amethyst. This is the smaller ones, like the little stones. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's the cute big amethyst, and that's the small amethyst. Okay. So you can find it in Brazil, Germany, Sri Lanka, and Uruguay. And the hexagonal shape, of course, helps with manifestation. It's an amplifier. You can see it, you can get it with like a violet to deep purple. If it's heat treated, it can be green, or if it's heat treated, it can be yellow. And they will pass the yellow heat treated amethyst off as citron. But it's not going to be working for your solar plexus that you thought that it'll be working with. So a lot of people would get yellow amethyst again as, they will think it's citron, and they would think that it will help them with problems with their solar plexus, but really it's more for the third eye and the crown chakra. So basically, amethyst itself is for third eye and crown, okay? So, like I said, buyer beware with the yellow amethyst and citron thing, okay? So you can place it on the third eye chakra above the crown chakra, or you can put it or above the crown chakra, or you can put it near your bed or underneath your pillow. A useless tip you can take to the bottom side of the head of your bed, or put it on your bedside table to fight insomnia and to ward off nightmares and or help you remember your dreams. Okay, so it works with citron and clear quartz. Then you have black tourmaline. Okay, now this is funny. Just to let you guys know, with black tourmaline, with a lot of black stones, when it absorbs enough energy, it breaks and you're gonna have to get a new one. Okay, so but black tourmaline, protection and grounding stone that keeps negativity at bay. It's for psychic protection, stress release, cleansing negative emotions. So you know you want to protect yourself against bad juju, get you some black tourmaline. Okay, it looks like this. It looks beautiful. It's nice, actually. It got like these little gold little thingies inside of it, like in the creases, like it's really been in the dirt, right? Then you have the smoothed out tourmaline, and that literally looks straight black, like blackity black, black, black. Okay, so it's found in Australia, Brazil, Sri Lanka, and the United States. The hexagonal shape is a manifester. It can help you manifest as well. Whatever you want to happen will happen because it's a manifester. So if you want to knock out negative energy, it will manifest the energy to knock negative energy out, or absorb the negative energy because it absorbs. It's black and it works with the root chakra. A lot of black stones work with your root chakra, okay? You can place it in your pants pocket near the root chakra, or next to the bed between you and the source of negative energy. So say if I have the black pyramid. Oh, you do? Okay, so say if you and your man is fighting and beefing, you can actually, while he sleep and while you sleep, placing it in the middle of y'all, and it can actually absorb that negative energy. If you have a negative coworker, place a piece of black tourmaline between you and that person, and it works with clear quartz, because why? Clear quartz works with everything. Okay, so let's get into rainbow fluorites. It deepens intuition, promotes love, and facilitates clear communication. It's a stabilizer and a balancer of energies. It helps you with mind, body, and soul and spirit connections. Okay, and this is what rainbow fluorite looks like. Okay, rainbow fluorite is really pretty. Is actually very beautiful to look at. It can get expensive. Again, the bigger the crystal, it might be more expensive, but it's beautiful nonetheless. And it's something very unique to have. It'll make your crystal collection pop because of the different colors. All right. This is another one, the smaller stones of rainbow fluorite. That's beautiful as well. It still looks wonderful, right? It looks like some Little Mermaid under the sea type stuff. So I would actually appreciate it when I get my rainbow fluorite through the mail that I got. You can get it from Austria, Brazil, China, and the USA, and it's isometric. Okay, so that is different. So let's see. So because it's isometric, it's different. It will actually help improve situations and amplify energies, okay? And the color is rainbow, and it works with 4 chakras. It works with your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye, and your crown, okay? You can place it anywhere along the 4 upper chakras. As a necklace, you can store away from other. The usage tips. You need to store it away from other crystals because it scratches easily. You can also hold fluorite while meditating to focus more on balancing energies. And it works with clear quartz, amethyst, and sodalite. Okay. So with carnelian, let's talk about carnelian. It helps set appropriate boundaries, helps you have integrity and be creative. Returning passion into a relationship gives you courage, willpower, security, safety. You can overcome abuse with this stone. It boosts your energy and it helps you focus, okay? And this is what carnelian looks like. It's a beautiful shape right here, and it must be really big. That looks like a centerpiece in your living room. A lot of you guys, can use that as a whole vibe. That's the whole vibe right there, right? Probably on the bed, a clear quartz. That would be cute. This is the smaller ones are carnelian. This looks like, I don't know. This looks like an orange or something to me. It looks really pretty, okay? These are the smaller carnelians. Let's see. You can find them in Brazil, Iceland, India, and Peru. It's hexagonal, so it's a manifester. It absorbs, okay? And the colors, if it's orange, it goes from orange to brown orange, like orange, red orange, and brown orange. And the chakras is like root and your sacral chakra, okay? You can put it near your belly button. You can put it as a bracelet, or you can put it near your root chakra. It boosts you can boost your energy by wearing this crystal while working out. So it's a great workout crystal. And it works with malachite, sardonyx, and clear quartz. And you can do hematite. Hematite, a lot of people use hematite. Okay, that's what's up, Vicky Leash. Vicky! It's a protection stone. It's for grounding, censoring, and can also attract energies that you would like in your life. It absorbs negative energy, relieves stress and anxiety. So get you some hematite. Hematite looks like that. I remember on the Terminator, it's a movie called The Terminator, and I forgot, but one of the movies was basically, it was this like cybernetic person from the future that came back with him that wanted to kill him, but like he could transform into anything, any weapon, and when he transformed into any weapon, it was like liquid metal transforming, and it looked like this to me. So this is like hematite right here. This is hematite, and this is hematite. It's like a magnetic, yeah. You said you still here? You still running errands? Okay. But it looks like a magnet. So, and hematite will break as well when it absorbs all the negative energy. So you're going to have to put it back into the earth and get a new one. So you can get it from Brazil, Switzerland, or the United Kingdom. That's where it originates from. The hexagonal shape help manifest, okay? And it absorbs energy. And it's from dark gray to black, and it has something to do with your root chakra. You can place near your root chakra. You can wear as a ring or bracelet. You can put it in your pocket, at your desk for a stressful job, because it absorbs negative energy. And because it absorbs a lot of negative energy and is constantly at work, it often breaks. When it breaks, you return to the earth and buy a new one, like I said. And it works with lapis lazuli and malachite. Okay. Oh, you have some hematite? If you got some hematite, when it breaks, put it back into the earth and buy a new one. That's how you know it's working. So let's talk about turquoise. I see a lot of older ladies, like I said in my last live, with turquoise a lot. I see it on HSN a lot. Okay. I see a lot of older Caucasian ladies, and that's no tea, no shade, but I do see them with a lot of turquoise necklaces. And a lot of them are very beautiful, okay? But it promotes luck, prosperity, and personal power, speaking personal truths, okay? And because it's about your throat chakra. And I put throat instead of truth. So don't mind that. Typo. Anyway, protection against theft, promotes safe travel, giving voice to creative ideas and balance. All right. So this would be the turquoise. That's beautiful. So if you guys ever, I know you guys seen this stone before. A lot of people seen this stone. Hey, Shamaya. What's up, boo? And that's another form of the turquoise right there. So that's what it looks like. Let's see. That's beautiful too. I told you a lot of older ladies wear turquoise stones. You can find this all over the world. It has a triclinic lattice pattern, and that's just telling you with the triclinic one, it wards off unwanted energies and help retain energies you like to keep. You said yes, nice. Yes, it's cute. And it's all about absorbing, okay? It absorbs energies. It goes from light to deep turquoise, and the chakra is your throat chakra. You can place this. Ooh, I forgot to put your placement. But like I said, you can place it around your neck, okay? Um, if your relationship is struggling, you can place the turquoise in your bed to promote harmony. And it works with onyx and clear quartz. Okay, so where to shop for crystals? Let's get into where to shop for crystals. You can go to the crystal metaphysical shops. I know in DC we have them down Georgetown. When it comes to crystals, minerals, and gem shows, you get a lot of crystals, minerals, and gems from that, and a lot of those may be the real thing. And of course, you can go online. You can go on Wish. You can go to Amazon. You can go to eBay. You can go to Walmart. You can go to Target. I've seen some crystals, well, stones. I don't know if they're real or not, and 5 and below. Okay, I even seen some in. You said a lot of India people too. Yes, I even seen some in the dollar store before, which is crazy. But let's keep on going. Okay, tips for crystal shopping. First of all, you want to ground yourself before you go. Okay, be grounded. Make sure you have a clear mind and ask questions. Because, like I said, with the citron and yellow amethyst, you might mess around and don't know what you're getting and try to use it for something and it won't work for what you're using it for. Go where you are drawn. If it's a shop that really interests you, if it's a seller who interests you, if you're drawn to it, if you vibe to it, go there, okay? You need to touch the crystals, okay? When you want to shop for them, you should touch them to feel their energy, feel their vibration, and see how it affects you, okay? You need to check the seller's reputation because sometimes they will sell you fake crystals. And if you're sitting here giving them $300 and they're giving you a fake crystal, something that's not, I wouldn't call it fake, lab-made crystal, and they're supposed to be giving you a crystal that's from the earth, and, it's crazy. And sometimes you may give them $300 and they may not give you nothing. So when you go online, it was this one situation where my friends, folks, he had, purchased some Jordans online, and they literally gave him a picture of Jordans. So you guys need to check the seller's reputation. Don't buy the first thing you see, because to be honest, you might just go online, just see a clear quartz and buy it, but it could have been overpriced. And the whole time you keep looking, and then you can see like a whole bunch of clear quartz in bulk for the same price, and then you're like, what the hell? Why the hell is, you just gotta look at different stuff. And don't be conned by trademark crystals. Just because it's a brand that everyone likes, don't be conned by it, okay? Really look for stuff. You said, oh, wow. You said I have a spiritual store. You live near a Haitian spiritual store. Yeah. Okay, so again, if you like my driving, subscribe to DAZZLE.tarot, hit the notification bell, become a notification gang member, like, comment, and share all my videos, and donate to DAZZLE.tarot. You can hit me up on Cash App with the cash sign, DAZZLE.tarot, or PayPal, HTTPS, www.paypal.me. And it's Trust in Me 18, okay? And for everybody who don't know, the books are The Complete Guide to the Art of Voodoo, okay? Yes, they did the picture. And I'm going to type it in. The Complete Guide to the Art of Voodoo. That's one that I want to get. And you can get it on Amazon for $8.95. Okay, I want the paperback version. And like I said, every last Thursday of the month, I will go over a book for you guys. Okay. And the next one is that I want to do is Wicca for Beginners. Oh, you said, did you see my question? Let me look up and let me see. Hey, butterfly, can I be recharged by the full? Can it be recharged by the full moon? Yes, we're about to get on that too. Okay, so Wicca for Beginners is the next one that I want. It's $14.97, and I wanted to get it from Amazon. Okay, and the last one is Hinduism for Dummies. Okay, and that's also on Amazon. Okay, for $15.47. And like I said, if you guys donate to me, I'll be purchasing one of those 3 books to do on my next presentation. Well, the next one is actually going to be on numerology. So that's in May. So that will be June's presentation. Okay. Okay. So let's get into, let's see. Did I miss anything? Nope. So let's get into crystal shapes. When shopping for crystals, you will notice that there are 2 basic categories of crystal shapes and types, right? You have the natural and you have the polished. The natural, you can call it raw or rough. So, say if you wanted clear quartz, the natural clear quartz, they'll be like, do you want the raw clear quartz or do you want the rough clear quartz? If it's polished, do you want the tumbled clear quartz, the cut clear quartz, or the carved clear quartz? Okay. So they're going to ask you things like that. So you should be looking at stuff, right? The shapes of it. So rough stones. Let's get on the rough stones. Rough, natural, or raw stones appear very similar to how they look when they were removed from the earth. So these are the closest things to natural looking that you're going to get. Okay, in this category, you might see the following types of stones. You might see a blade, right? That's a long, flat stone with jagged, cleaved areas, such as kyanite. It works well as worry stones, which are flat, smooth stones. You can rub your thumb along to help soothe you in times of stress. So let's see what they mean by that with the worry stone. It looks like that. So you can actually get this rough stone, which is actually a blade, which is kyanite. And, you know, you can just hold it and you can run your thumb across it when you're stressed out or worried, and it'll soothe you. And which is very beautiful. I like that. Okay. So then the next one's going to be clusters. Now, a cluster are groups of crystals such as quartz or amethyst. You can get a cluster of quartz. You can get a cluster of amethyst. It's good for placing in an area to direct energy. And it's good for cleansing crystals. Like clear quartz, you can get a clear quartz cluster and put some crystals on top of the cluster. And it'll help you cleanse those crystals, all right? They're going to look like this. This is an example of a clear quartz cluster, okay? And this is also an example of a clear quartz cluster. So it looked like crushed ice, like just crushed ice, right? This one looks like crushed ice. Excuse the way I'm saying stuff. Tongue-tied. Anyway, this looks like it can be crushed ice or crushed sickles, right? You can have geoids, which is also a rough stone. It's rocks that have open cavities lined with crystals, are popular for decoration. So a lot of people, you want a real crystal, a lot of people who have real natural crystals have geoids. And like they said, it's the rock that has been opened up, cracked, and the cavities are lined with crystals, right? Like this example of a geoid right there. What is this, an amethyst geoid? Looks like that. It might be that, but that's a geoid. Then you have the pointed stones. Now you're going to see where, the original ones that I showed you, that looks like the monument. That's a pointed stone. You have a single terminated pointed one. That's one flat end and one pointed end. And you have a double terminated one. And both ends are pointed. So you'll have this right here, which is a single terminated smoky quartz stone. Okay? And it looks like that. All right? So then you also have this one, which is going to be clear quartz. This is going to be clear quartz. This is double terminated, okay? You also have rough crystals that are rough stones. May look like rocks without any discernible shape. Agate is a rough crystal. You can use them for any type of work depending on the size, okay? So this is an agate crystal. It looks just like a rock. So it's called rough crystal, a rough crystal, okay? Then you have the wands. They're long, narrow pieces of natural stone that has been deliberately shaped, okay? So it's deliberately shaped like a wand. And selenite is usually shaped like that, okay? So it works well as word stones as well. Okay. So example of a selenite wand looks like this. So it looks like some stuff from a sci-fi movie. So it will look like that. Okay. Which is cool. Now this looks cool. This looks like something that you can put in like a movie and make it look like it's otherworldly, like on Mars or some shit like that, or Jupiter. I don't know. But polished and cut stones. Let's talk about that. So it's smooth and glossy, and it retains natural shape with a glossy finish, right? Others may have been cut or carved into various shapes. So when you see different shapes of stones, like if it's carved into a heart, it can be carved into a statue. It will be a polished or cut stone. If it looks like marble the way it's cut and it's shiny, that's because it's been carved that way, and it's polished that way. So this right here is an example of a cut and polished stone, and it's called labradorite. So this will be a sphere, and you can use that as, a crystal ball. Some people will call this a crystal ball, okay? But it's beautiful. So if you would like to get some labradorite, you can get some labradorite, okay? Let's see. You have the cut and polished rose quartz that looks like this. All right? Which is cool as well. Those are more of the go-to stones anyway. And most of the time, they're affordable because sometimes they're smaller. So a lot of people would get stones that shape and size and that cut and that polish. Then you have the really small, natural fluorite. That's beautiful right here. And it's cut and polished. And it's cut and polished into like small stones. But the way it's shaped, I will get to the shape because that is a sacred geometry shape. Okay. But this is, that is. I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So again, if you like my driving, subscribe to DAZZLE.tarot. Hit the notification bell to become a notification gang member. Like, comment, and share all my videos. And donate to DAZZLE.tarot. Cash at me at DAZZLE.tarot or PayPal me, which is TrustedMe18. Okay? And for my next presentation, if you donate for $8.95, this book is on Amazon, The Complete Guide to the Art of Voodoo. I will be going over that for you guys, okay? You can also donate, and I can get the $14.97 Amazon on Amazon Wicca for Beginners that I would like to go over with you guys. And if you donate, I can also get the Hinduism for Dummies. And it's only $15.47 on Amazon. All right. So let's get into the sacred geometry of crystals, you guys. Okay, so the sacred geometry of crystals. First of all, what you guys need to know about sacred geometry is that sacred geometry ascribes symbolic and sacred meanings to certain geometric shapes and certain geometric proportions associated with the belief that God is the geometer of the world. And if you guys don't know what a geometer is, it's a person who is skilled in geometry. So it's the belief that God is skilled in geometry and everything geometrically shaped is of God, right? So this is what sacred geometry would look like. You have the flower of life, the hexagon, Metatron adaptation, the seed of life, the icosahedron. You have the Pisces I Trinity, the Metatron's cube, the hexagram. I'm just butchering names here. The Vesica Pisces I, and hexagon formation. Look, don't get mad at me because I butchered a few names, but that's because we would have to dive into that topic in depth in another live, because that is a whole can of freaking worms, okay, when we get into sacred geometry. So we can go over that topic in another live. But for all extensive purposes, we're talking about sacred geometry of cut stones. So working with cut stones cut into the following shapes will impart the properties of both the crystal and the sacred shape, okay? So we know that certain shapes will help the properties of the crystal, right? So the okay, let's get this right, okay, because I've been butchering names. Is dodecahedron is associated with the element of the ethers, and it connects you to intuition and higher realms. Excuse me. So I think it's dodecahedron. But y'all get what I'm saying. I've been trying to say that the whole time, like before I even introduced the slides to y'all in this. Oh my God. But anyway, but it introduced you to it basically connects you to the higher realms and your intuition, and it uses the element of the ethers, okay? As above, so it's below, okay? It's gonna look like this. So if you get a crystal in this shape, you should know that it is using the elements of the ethers, and it is connecting you to your intuition and your higher self. So that is a shape that is important to note when you're looking for a crystal. Okay? So it'll be good for smoky quartz. If you get a smoky quartz crystal with this shape, it's a good indication that it's going to work. Okay, you have a hexahedron, which represents the element of the earth. If you're into earth magic, right? If you're an earth sign like a Taurus, you're into earth magic, you like to use tarot cards that's about the earth. It wouldn't surprise me if you had a hexahedron shaped crystal in your collection, because it's based on grounding and it stabilizes. And it's going to look like this cube. Okay? It's a cubic shape. Okay? So, I don't know, maybe your root chakra, maybe. Your root chakra will work with this. If you get like what? Obsidian, what else? Black tourmaline, hematite, in this hexahedron shape, it will be good. So you have a, what is this? Icosahedron. It's linked to the element of water, connects you to change and flow. So if you're into African spirituality or Haitian spirituality, and you're into Oshun and things like that, you might want a crystal with this shape, because it's the element of water, it's healing, it's emotions. You know, if you're a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, it'll work. It works with the change and flow of energies. You said you're a Capricorn. Well, you would be good with that hexahedron shape. And this is how it looks, right? So this would be good for those, like I said, who practice certain spiritualities, who's a water sign. Okay, you have the Merkaba. Okay, it's a 3D star. Contains all five of the polyhedrons within it and combines all the effects of each, associated with the energy of sacred truth and internal wisdom. What is that? The throat chakra? Throat chakra. So this would be an example of that. It's a 3D star, and it's called what? The Merkaba. Okay, so if you need, what was this? Labradorite? I think it might be Labradorite. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna check back into that. But basically, if you want to speak your personal truths, you have a problem with your throat chakra, this shape will help you. Okay, so let's go into the next one. The octahedron represents the element of air. Works with air signs like me. I'm a Gemini, so it'll work with communication and how we think, right? And it promotes compassion, kindness, forgiveness, and love. Communicating those things and feeling that way, right? Well, thinking that way. It looks like this. Now that's what that fluorite, when I told you about the cuts, the polished and cut fluorite, those small little ones, that's what the shape it was, okay? That's the shape that it was. You have a spear, right? A spear is a crystal ball, but it has the energy of completeness, wholeness, and oneness, okay? So this is a clear quartz spear. But I have a black obsidian spear that works well with my root chakra, and you can use that. Then you have a tetrahedron. It's a pyramid that promotes balance, stability, and the ability to create change. Associated with the element of fire, I have a tetrahedron pendulum, okay? And it is amethyst, okay? So it works with amethyst in that way. And it's the ability to create change. That's why it moves on its own. Let's see. This is a tetrahedron, okay? That is an example. Okay, again, if you like my driving, please subscribe to DAZZLE.tarot. Hit the notification bell to become a notification gang member. Like, comment, share all my videos, and donate to DAZZLE.tarot. Cash App, DAZZLE.tarot, or PayPal me, Trusting Me 18, okay? Like I said, I'm going to repeat this again. If you help me with donations, it's going to go towards the complete guide to the art of voodoo. It's only $8.95 on Amazon. Wicca for beginners is only $14.97 on Amazon. And Hinduism for dummies is only $15.47 on Amazon. Okay, and just to let you guys know, I will be reviewing, having a presentation on books like I'm doing now, hopefully on these books, every last Thursday of each month in the midst of everything else, right? So this is something that if you guys like it, just donate and I'll keep it going. Using crystals for healing. Hold on, let me back. If you guys donate, though, when you do donate, you can put like in the little note for books, okay, or for presentation. So I know that this is what's going on, okay? That's what you're donating for, okay? So I can put it towards that. Using crystals for healing. Can crystals heal? Now, crystals themselves do not heal. They vibrate with the energy your body entrains, the entrainment type of thing, with and or absorbs. And it is you who does the healing by drawing in that energy. Okay, so when we think about the healing, we're thinking about the body, mind, spirit, right? So let's go into the body aspect. The body is this physical aspect of you. The crystals balance bodily energies and bring about physical changes, such as it could be relieving a headache. If you need a boost of energy, if you're exhausted, it can help with that. It can even help cure a persistent sore throat. But, however, I need you guys to know that you should never substitute crystals for care from a qualified healthcare physician, okay? If you got brain cancer, please don't use a crystal for brain. You can help it with brain cancer, but you can use the crystal to try to ease stuff. But please go to a physician and do what they tell you to do. Okay. Okay. With your mind, let's see. The mind is both physical and non-physical. The physical is the brain and the nervous system, but the non-physical is the emotions, dreams, and thoughts. Crystals vibrations can help balance energies of the mind and bring about healing, okay? Also, crystals can ease depression, anxiety, insomnia, emotional issues, nightmares, stress, okay? With your spirit, crystals, you should know that it's non-physical. Your spirit is non-physical, but crystals can help with beliefs, unconditional love, compassion, forgiveness. Can also help communicate with your higher self/soul or higher power. Okay, so if you want to do like seance or something, a crystal will really help you with a seance. Okay, so you should know about the chakras and the colors, right? So you know you have the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Okay, so we're going to go with the root. So the root is located at the base of your spine, and it's the center of family and tribal, which is community identity. It relates to the safety and security issues. If you have a health issue, it can be with your legs and your feet, with your root chakra, okay? For crystals for root chakra, you can do like a black tourmaline, a lotus stone, Apache's tears, red, orange colored carnelian, obsidian, onyx, and hematite. You got a lot of black crystals that's good for your root chakra, just to let you guys know. You have a sacral chakra. Sits at the belly button, okay? It's the source of prosperity, personal power, and creativity, okay? Issues in with your body, it would be like digestive, lower back, abdominals. It can be your sexual organs, and it can be like I said, your urinary tract, which is digestive, right? But it's related to the chakra, okay? Crystals for the sacral chakra are carnelian, orange tourmaline, or peach topaz, okay? You can, when working with the solar plexus, you should know that it's located below your sternum, and it's a source of self-esteem and boundaries. If you have any ailments or anything like that, it can be at the lower back of the mid-back, pancreas, and urinary system as well. Okay? The crystals for the solar plexus chakra are citron, carnelian, yellow tiger's eye, yellow opal, yellow calcite, and amber. Okay? With your heart chakra is the center of your chest. Okay? The source of compassion, unconditional love, kindness, forgiveness. It relates to the ribs, lungs, and heart. So if you have conditions of that, it can be because of your heart chakra, right? Crystals of the heart chakra are rose quartz, green tourmaline, peridot, malachite. Okay? This is very informative. Thank you. No problem. Thank you for feeling like it was informative. Like I like to give you guys as much as I can. With your throat chakra, it's located above your Adam's apple. It's the source of speaking your truth, surrendering personal will to divine guidance. It relates to your mouth and your throat. So if you have a sore throat, or if you find yourself not being able to tell how you really feel, it can be because of your throat chakra, right? So your crystals for the throat chakra are going to be sodalite, tanzanite, turquoise, blue fluorite. What is this? Chalcedony and blue jade. Okay. So your third eye is the center of the forehead. It's the source of intuition, intellect, It relates to the ears, eyes, head, and brain. So if you have an earache, ringing ears, it's your third eye. A lot of people say when you are opening up spiritually and your third eye is clearing, you will hear ringings in your ear. Okay. Crystals for the third eye chakra are pink topaz, selenite, pink sapphire, zircon, sodalite, and tanzanite. Okay. And for your crown chakra, it's located at the top of your head. Now, just to let you guys know, you guys may not know this about me, but I get my information when I'm doing tarot from my crown chakra, the seats of my soul, okay? And it's the source of your higher self. The divinity relates to your musculoskeletal. Right, that's why I get muscle cramps and stuff sometimes when I'm doing readings for you guys. Crystals for the crown chakra are clear quartz, smoky quartz, clear topaz, tanzanite, selenite, and moonstone. Okay? So, cleansing crystals. You guys might want to know how to cleanse crystals because it's important. Okay? So, it's 5 ways to cleanse your crystals. You have the first one is, like you said, 9-9, is leave them in moonlight. Moonlight is cleansing for crystals. Set them in the window or put them outdoors overnight, okay? You can cleanse them like that. You can cleanse your crystals by putting them on a bed of quartz. I told you guys, you can do a cluster of clear quartz, or you can just get like a bulk of clear quartz, and you can just put your crystals on top of the cluster or inside the bulk, and you can leave them inside of there for 12 to 24 hours, and they will be cleansed. It's an efficient way to do it. Okay? You can actually use smoking sage, light a sage bundle or a smudge stick, and allow the smoke to go over the crystals. The best way to cleanse a bunch. It's a great way to cleanse a bunch of crystals at once as well. So you can have the white sage. Or you can, like, this is white sage right here, the one sage bundle. That's white sage. Or you can use any kind of smudge stick. And I'm just showing you different examples of a smudge stick on the other side, okay? So then you can use sound. Some people use singing bowls. You can use the crystal or the brass one. You can ring the singing bowls and then hold the crystal within sound range. So you have one that's, I don't know if that's clear quartz or what quartz that is, but that's a singing bowl. That's a crystal. Or you can do the brass one over there. I know you guys seen a lot of people online use singing bowls, okay? It's good for meditation. Okay, so with salt or water cleansing, you can cleanse in sea salt water or salt water. It's not recommended. I know a lot of people like to do it. I've seen a lot of people do it, but it's not recommended because it can damage certain types of crystals. Never cleanse any type of natural or raw crystal using this method. Do not use this method on a method of cleansing on amber, calcite, kyanite, malachite, moonstone, opal, selenite, and topaz. Do not use that method on those types of crystals. Programming crystals. Let's give them some programming crystals. Programming crystals. You can program a freshly cleansed crystal with intent if you wish to work with certain energies. Now, the big thing I'm going to tell you about is about your intent. If you want to do a love ritual and you're using crystals for it, your intent matters for that crystal. And the way you can do it is you can hold it in your giving hand. That's the dominant hand, the one you use the most. You can close your eyes and picture your intent and vocally repeat the affirmation that you wish to have, right? Or you can imagine your intent turning into light. Imagine your intent turning into light and traveling through your arm, into your hand, and into your crystal. Okay? And you can do it for 3 to 5 minutes. Maintaining your crystal. Maintaining crystals. For one, it's a good thing because you want to keep them in good condition and it protects their highest possible vibratory state. Cleansing them at least once a month is great. You need to store them carefully. And if you like to display your crystals, put them out in your living room or whatever the case may be, you need to dust them off with the soft cloth, okay? When you're storing crystals, with delicate crystals, you can do a multi-compartment plastic container. Like if you got like a plastic container that's meant to hold beads, and it's multi-compartmentalized, you can use that for your smaller crystals. If you want to store them all in one big container, I suggest that you wrap them in tissue paper or soft cloth and store them away from humidity, okay? Some crystals can lose their color because they are sensitive to light. So you need to store them away from light. Examples are citron, fluorite, amethyst, and any color quartz. So if you have a quartz, if you have amethyst, if you have fluorite, if you have citron, do not put them in your window, okay? To charge them. Crystal safety. Most crystals are relatively safe, but some contain substances that are toxic to humans. So just to let you know, black tourmaline contains aluminum, okay? Jade contains asbestos. Fluorite contains fluorine. Sulfur is poisonous. Tiger's eye has asbestos. For one, do not put your crystals in the bathtub, okay? Because if you are putting tiger's eye in your bathtub and you're soaking it in there and you're not cleaning out your bathtub, you're washing with asbestos, okay? Do not make any crystal elixir with these crystals, okay? Like, if you don't know what an elixir is, it's drinking water infused with crystals. Some people actually make that, okay? And they drink it. Do not do that because you're going to be drinking fluorine, aluminum, asbestos, and especially sulfur. Don't do that shit with sulfur, y'all. Don't do that. Just like you shouldn't eat bleach. Drink bleach. Don't do certain stuff with those crystals. Okay, so let's get into the good part. Crystal prescriptions, okay? So say if you was going through abuse, right? Now, this is for those who know how to meditate and stuff like that. I mean, if you know how to meditate, it's simple, really. You should start learning how to if you don't. But you can use this mantra when you're dealing with abuse. You can just say, I release all unhealthy attachments and move forward unencumbered, okay? But the prescription for abuse is hematite. You can take a small piece of hematite to the bottom of the place you sit at the most, as well as the bottom of the foot of your bed, okay? And it'll help with that because it absorbs negativity. If you're dealing with anger, you can use the mantra of, I control my anger through calm and positive expression. The prescription would be the anger release grid with malachite and rose quartz. Now, we're going to use the simple circle grid. The circle stands for oneness. The stones in this grid are designed to absorb anger and amplify compassion. You can place anywhere you spend a lot of time or underneath your bed. You need to cleanse those stones every few days. Any shape or form of stone will work. But just for all essential purposes, you're going to use this malachite, which is this green stone right here. That's going to absorb the anger. That's going to be the focus stone. It's going to, just like this picture is showing you. It's going to be the focus stone, the one that's in the middle. And then you're going to use the rose quartz that amplifies compassion. And you're going to put it as the perimeter or intention stone, okay? And that's going to release anger for you. If you are experiencing social anxiety, you can use this mantra while you're doing this prescription. And the mantra is, I am peace. You can use amber because it relieves stress and anxiety, okay? You can hold a piece of amber in your receiving hand, the non-dominant, and note the warmth of it. So if you guys have a necklace, you guys can use it as a necklace, right? And you can hold that necklace in your hand while you're out there, right? If you're around like people and you start to feel social anxiety. Okay, you need to visualize a yellow light connecting from your solar plexus to your solar plexus of the other people in the room. Breathe deeply for as long as you need to until the anxiety passes, okay? So you can use amber for social anxiety. And when you're visualizing your solar plexus, that yellow light coming from your solar plexus to someone else, to the other people in the room, keep saying, I am peace, okay? Or keep thinking, I am peace, okay? That's your mantra. If you have problems with love, you can use this mantra. As I give love to others, so do I receive love and gratitude. And you have two prescriptions. If you're seeking romantic love, you can use rose quartz. And that's the rose quartz right there. You can meditate with the rose quartz held against your heart chakra. You can visualize the energy of love coming out from your heart, passing through the crystal and expanding into the universe in a way that is magnetic and will attract love. And repeat the mantra, as I give love to others, so do I receive love and gratitude, as you visualize. And the second prescription, if you have lack of trust in the relationship and it's causing a blockage in love, you can actually use pink tourmaline, which helps build trust. You can hold the pink tourmaline in your giving, that's the dominant hand, and visualize its energy surrounding you and your partner, okay? So let's identify some crystals. We have black, right? So just to let you guys know, the color black is all about, black and gray is all about protection, grounding, safety, security issues in the community related to tribal or identity. It's the unconscious, unknown, and the shadow self, okay? So when we're looking at a black crystal, we think about what that means, okay? So you can get you some Apache tears. You can find it all over the world. The latence is amorphous. So technically, you know what it does based on what I already told you. It absorbs. It's part of your root chakra. It works with rose quartz, and it deals with grief, emotional healing, and recovery from dark or sad emotions, like your shadow self, right? You can do lotus stone. Lotus stone is found all over the world. It's monoclinic, okay? It amplifies stuff. You already know that monoclinic is a protective crystal. It's powerful by itself. It works with your root chakra, and again, it's grounding, protecting, and attracting what you create. Okay, so get you some lotus stone if you see that. Blue. Let's talk about blue. So blue, when you think about the color blue, we're going to think truth, wisdom, loyalty, listening, your throat chakra, thyroid, dental issues, self-expression, surrendering to divine will. And when we look at these crystals, we're going to see sodalite. You know what I mean. It's isometric, basically, just to let you guys know. Isometric is they improve situations and modify and amplify energies, and it deals with your throat and third eye chakra. It works with amethyst. It helps with speaking personal truths, communicating effectively, and connecting to intuition and spiritual guidance and emotional balance. So this is a beautiful stone. The macabra, that was the stone. It was sodalite, okay? So let's go into another one. Brown. Okay, so brown is about worldliness, earth, nature, grounding. Okay, so if you want to ground yourself, be a part of the earth, be a part of nature, get you some brown crystals. You can get you a crystal like jasper, and you can find it all over the world. It's a hexagonal shape. Hexagonal shapes help with manifestation. It absorbs this chakra. It's the solar plexus, and it works with all other colors of jasper and black tourmaline, and it helps with manifestations, balancing energies of access, like obsessive compulsive behaviors and addiction. You can use it for that, and it's about grounding and stability. You have gray. I already told you what gray was because gray and black does the same thing. Um, you can find this gray agate all over the world. It is a manifester with the hexagonal ladders. It amplifies. And with the chakra, it depends on the color because agate is in many different colors. And it works with other agates. It's a clear quartz. And with clear quartz, it helps with your emotional, physical, and intellectual balance, centering and stabilizing your energies, okay? So then you have green. And so green works with love, heart, financial, wealth, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, lung issues, physical health, change, and growth, okay? So when you see that, imagine those words I just told you when you consider green stones. So you can use you some peridot, okay? Peridot originates in Egypt, Ireland, Russia, and Sri Lanka. I love this color. It reminds me similar to my birthstone. It would kind of be a little bit darker because my birthstone is emerald because it's May. But I sincerely like this crystal, and I'm thinking about buying that. And it's orthorhombic in shape, okay, in lattice pattern. Not shape, but lattice pattern. And that helps cleanse, clear, and remove blockages, and it deals with your heart chakra. So if you need to love yourself a little more, you need to get you some peridot, and it works with clear quartz and rose quartz and smoky quartz. Now, if you got like an oranges peach one, you can think about the family issues you have, personal integrity, social adaptation, social anxiety, sexuality, self-identification, ego, lower back issues, and sexual organ issues when we think about orange and peach, the color, okay? So you can get you some peach moonstone to help you with a lot of stuff, right? So that comes from Austria, Brazil, India, Sri Lanka. It's monoclinic, okay? So it's all about protecting. It amplifies energies. It's about your third eye and your crown chakra, and it works with amethyst and rose quartz, and it helps protect you during water travel or air travel, connecting to the divine, strengthening intuition, and aiding in decision making. Okay, you can get you some pink ones. And when you think of pink, please think of compassion, kindness, forgiveness, unconditional love, and romantic love when you're thinking about crystals. So you can get some rhodochrosite, and you can find it in Argentina, Peru, Russia, and Uruguay. And it has a hexagonal latence pattern, so it's a manifester, okay? And it amplifies, and it's a deep pink. So it goes from light pink to deep pink, whatever. But it's about your root chakra and your heart chakra. And you can use it with clear quartz or rose quartz. And it's about aura cleansing, love, compassion, calming, grounding, and forgiveness. So if you have a problem with those areas, you can use it, okay? Especially in aura cleansing. Purple. When we think of purple, think about spirituality, divinity, intuition, connection to higher self, intellect, reason, healing, loyalty, devotion, migraines and headaches and eye problems. Think about that when you see the color purple, okay? And when you're thinking about that, you can get you some purple calcites, okay? And it's in a sphere shape, and it's about wholeness when you get that shape. You can find it in Brazil, Iceland, Russia, and the U.S. It's a hexagonal shape, so it's a manifester, and it's an amplifier, and it works with your third eye chakra, and it works with all other calcites of different colors, and it's very good with intuition. So if you are a tarot reader, you can get you some purple calcite, okay? When you think about the color red, think about passion, grounding, physical vitality and energy, stamina and stability, okay? When we think about red crystals, you can get you some red tiger's eye, okay? So red tiger's eye, you can get it from Brazil. It originates in Brazil, Canada, India, and South Africa. It's hexagonal, so it's a manifester, and it absorbs with the energy. It absorbs energy. The chakra is the root chakra, and it works with citron. It helps with self-expression, self-esteem, self-worth, self-love, self-criticism, and manifesting goals. Okay? Then, when you see multicolored, just think about all the damn colors. I'm not even going to run down the list of all that, but just think about it. Depending on what multicolored it is, just think about that color and think about what that color means, okay? So with multicolored crystals, you can do something like watermelon tourmaline, right? So watermelon tourmaline, it looks like a watermelon. You can get it from Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, or the U.S., and it's hexagonal, so it's a manifester. It amplifies, and it deals with your heart chakra, because it's about, because it got that green and the pink. So it works with other tourmaline colors like selenite and aquamarine, and it helps with manifestations. And just to let you know, when you think about the green part of it, you can think about the love, heart, financial wealth, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, lung issues, physical health, change, growth, right? And you can also think about, with the pink part of it, you can think about compassion, kindness, forgiveness, unconditional love, and romantic love. And it helps with manifesting. So, and all is said and done, what I'm going to tell you guys is buy some damn crystals. Buy it. Enjoy them. Let them heal you. Start your collection. Make sure you get the 10 workhorse crystals. You said that's pretty. Yes, it's really pretty. Make sure you get yourself some workhorse crystals. I think I went over a lot with you guys. Tell me how I did, you guys. Did you like it? Did you guys like the presentation? Please subscribe to my channel. I do live readings as well. So just subscribe to dazzledattarot. Hit the like button coming into the chat like always. And hit the notification bell to become a notification bell gang member. Okay? And if you would like to donate, if you like my driving, you like how I'm doing, please donate to dazzledattarot. You can hit me up on my Cash App or PayPal. Okay? And some other things that I'm interested in doing. I want to do the art of voodoo, the complete guide to the art of voodoo. So if you guys are interested in this book and you guys would like me to cover it, it's only $8.95 on Amazon. So if you guys donate to me, that's where your donation is going. Also, I want to get into Wicca for beginners, and it's only $14.97 on Amazon. So if you guys would like me to cover that book as well, that's where the donations will go. Hinduism for Dummies is only $15.47 on Amazon. I would love to cover this as well. And if you give me some donations, this is where it's going. But in May, coming up, you guys, up next, I'm going to be doing numerology. Your character and futures revealed in numbers by Norman Shine. And that is going to be the next presentation. And I told you it's the last Thursday of each month. So this is going to be May 28th, 2020 at 11 a.m. Right? Like I said, you guys, this book in particular I already have, but I don't have the other three. So this book, until I get like some donations to help me with it, I'll just do this book in May, and then when I get some donations for the other three books, I'll start one of those books in June. So it'll help with everything. So, and like I said, I am somebody who does this for free. You know, I don't want to charge you guys anything at all. Actually, I want to do this for free. I want to help everybody out. So tell me how I did, you guys. You guys liked it? You said it was, yes, very thorough, okay? It was very thorough. What else? You said that's pretty. Okay, so I'm going to just end this with the like, comment, and subscribe. And I love y'all for real. And I'll check y'all out on my next live. Thank you so much for being a part of my presentation, okay? Peace out. Love and chicken grease. All right, you guys.